What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. As you can see, our conquest of Mali, Oyo, and the Congo have all led to us having a variety of protectorates under our Spanish rule. Of course, we are almost at maximum manpower, so we might go ahead and prepare for another conquest. And of course, our treasury is at 394 ducats. We do have a loan here for 706 gold. We have the ability to invest in a new idea group, but I think I'm going to wait till we unlock improved drainage. I believe we did embrace the printing press, which of course gives us a stability cost modifier of -5. What else have we done? Let's go into our Liberty Desire map mode. I can see Congo likes us and their Liberty Desire is small enough. We are going to seize one of their provinces, most likely Nagoyo here. And of course, they still like us, but their Liberty Desire is quite high. We are annexing most of England, and you can see here that it is 22.8% of the way completed. We have a brand new province. We will make our way into converting it to a true core. A variety of different countries are joining the coalition against us. Looks like Shanghai. Nothing we can really do about that. Hopefully Savoy here and Venice will eventually like us once again. We are going to try our best to improve relations with Venice. And hopefully they will leave our coalition. And hopefully Savoy and Provence will leave as well. But I don't believe that's going to happen anytime soon. And in the meantime, there are some Flemish separatists here inside of Burgundy, and it looks like we might have to deal with those on our own. Let's send these 16,000 troops over to Calais, and we might have to put an end to these units here. And in the meantime, we have a variety of uprisings that are going to occur any minute now. While we have the manpower, I'm going to send them up to take on these Tenkadogo separatists here. Or, excuse me, Bonoman separatists. We are expecting an uprising in Benin, which is exactly where I just was. We have a small uprising in our brand new province, and there's really nothing we can do about that. But, except quell them down. And we don't have any available colonists. We don't have any available merchants. We are going to take the extra prestige. And we are slowly making our way around Africa here. I would like to go ahead and invade Kilwa. And while I'm here, might as well begin fabricating a claim. I would love to take some of these gold mines. Or, of course, I could just create another protectorate and see where we stand from there. And as soon as we can, we are going to build up our spy network. We now have a new province of fish, most likely right here, and I was correct. Okay, Benin here is about to spawn some rebels. We are creating our cores. Let's send these 18,000 troops down to Benin. And I believe that is our last province here that we haven't controlled. Ijebu and Loanego need to have the Protestant faith. Let's go to our trigger modifiers. Now, if I conquer Rome, I will have another missionary for the rest of the game, and I would really like to do that. Who hates Rome? Let's figure this out. Florence and Provence hate Rome. If I declare... Now, let's see here. We have a variety of nations that absolutely hate me. But of course, a lot of nations don't care for me either. If I declare war on Colonial Company goes bankrupt, we are certainly going to pay 50 gold and help them out. I would like to declare war on the Pope, though they are in a coalition. But if we're going to declare war, I want to do this correctly. What I'll do is go to diplomatic map mode. I can see here that Florence would like Urbino and the Papal States. So what I'll do is I'll try to get an alliance, though it might be a lot more complicated than it seems. And some of our colonies have finished up. So if I can, I am below the limit for diplomatic relations. So what I'll do is, if I can somehow get an alliance with Florence, I will give them Urbino and Ancona, assuming that I can have Avignon and Rome. And of course, we will have a very powerful friend here in Italy, which of course could prove quite useful. Now, we do have another colonist. We are going to make our way, possibly taking this very small island down here. Or what about Bermuda? Has this been taken yet? Looks like it has. Maybe we just haven't discovered it. We have won the Siege of Calais. Now, are these Flemish separatists? Dutch and Dutch. So it looks like Burgundy here has helped us out. So we will send these troops back to Iberia. Now, we still have our extra colonists. I could spread my way down this direction, though I'm not too sure what my plans are. Though it would be quite nice to have a foothold here in some of these provinces. That way we could set up a naval invasion. But I guess for the time being, what I'll do is I will continually spread further and further down into Africa. Or I'll do something like this, at least for the time being, and try to connect these two colonies together. Alright, so where do we stand? I would like to go ahead and improve our administrative technology and our diplomatic technology. We have a lot of excess military power, so I think what I will do is I will unlock improved drainage, give us some additional production efficiency. And I am going to try my best to find a variety of provinces here that can use some assistance. Galicia is a woods province. I would like to find a grasslands province like Vizcaya. Boost their military power all the way. And it looks like I am going to have to improve a lot of other factors as well, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's bring you up to 10. You up to as much as we can. We only have 261 military power left. Let's attempt to improve Gibraltar, Almeria. We can't even do that much here. 52 and 52. This should be able to get us exactly 2 additional military power. So I am quite happy about that. We are now gaining 593 manpower every single month. And of course, all of those military improvements will be beneficial for the rest of the game, which is very nice to see. Okay, so now we are preparing for some Loangoni separatists. And we aren't making very much income, so we are going to go ahead and reduce our army maintenance, at least for the time being. We are getting closer and closer to having 40% loyalty, which will drastically improve our trade efficiency. And I think I am going to go ahead and they're going to hate me, but I'm going to take some additional income. Don't want to seek support of the clergy. I would like to demand military support, and I think I will. Though the manpower recovery speed is quite low. But anyway, now we have a lot of extra military power, and you know, I might as well spend that somewhere. Let's bring Galicia up to 10. Do we have anything with like 16? Development is what I'm looking for. 14 isn't bad. Let's bring you from 12 development to 13 development. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to repay one of our loans. 818 ducats. Oh my goodness. Our colonial maintenance is going quite well. I do expect that to grow a little higher, up to 8. Our fort maintenance is quite high. But I do like to keep all of our forts here. And I guess I'm not going to delete any forts, but I will mothball them. We have 9 forts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's my 9th? Most likely down here somewhere, and we don't need it. Here it is. Now, as I stated, I believe my next conquest will either be Kilwa. I'm going to pray for the best because I don't want to spend any administrative power. I'm going to fabricate a claim on Kilwa Sofala here. And of course, I am going to begin my fabrications on the Pope. I'm hoping here that we can get an alliance with Florence. I will certainly give them 2 of these provinces if they give us Avignon and if they give us Rome. Seems like they are in a war as it is. Württemberg, the Hessians, and Ravensburg. So we will take our diplomat, start building up our forces here. Now, if I only take 2 provinces, I don't expect too much aggressive expansion. So all we need to do is have the rest of these units. I'm certainly going to give additional autonomy. I don't want to take any administrative hits. So what I'm going to do is hopefully go for Rome and hopefully go for Avignon. And then give a little rest here to all of these provinces. Now, I could attempt to improve relations with Brittany. But what I'll do is I will fabricate some claims in Rome, build up our spy network. I would really like to have another diplomat, but unfortunately this one's been tied away for almost 25 years. But they are making progress. The annexation of England will take quite some time. And we are getting closer and closer to our goal. So I think what I will do is Kilwa here doesn't have any alliances. I could try to start a war now, but I think our best option would be to bring these 18,000 troops down to Inhamambane, lose 1 ferocity, take some of our missionaries, convert some provinces. Now, I am expecting a variety of uprisings, most likely in Western Africa and South Africa. Not too much I can do. Looks like this province here is not part of the trade company, but they are Protestant. Let's keep moving up the hill. Creating more and more provinces in our trade company. This will reduce the amount of unrest, as you can see. You are Protestant. You are Protestant. And a lot of these countries aren't coastal, so they can't really do all that much anyway. Alright, a lot of our cores have been finished up. We are transporting troops down to Kilwa. And how is our trade power? We are sending 4.5 ducats up to Sevilla. Not very much, but that can drastically improve as we create more and more production buildings. As you can see here inside our building interface. And a lot of workshops could be constructed. You know, local production could be quite beneficial. They don't have very much autonomy. That's because they don't have much production either. So I guess we'll see exactly where we stand. Very soon, we are going to send another missionary down to Nagoya. Colonial ventures. I certainly don't want to pay more for diplomatic technology, so I am going to pay more for my ships. And very soon we are going... Looks like we don't have a explorer anymore. Let's go ahead and create one. Have you begin exploring more and more areas in the Southeast Pacific. That was a very wrong choice. Oh well. And some of our troops should have arrived. I do believe this is enough troops to deal some massive damage. But just in case, I'm going to bring another 17,000 down. And we are going to begin improving our army maintenance and preparing for war. I see a small nation here, most likely a vassal. Do we have any conquistadors? And it looks like we do. This army can have the conquistador. And we are going to go ahead and create an alliance with Florence. And that is amazing. I'm very happy with where we stand. And yeah, so let's go into our coalition map mode. Mali, of course, has a lot of aggressive expansion, but they were our protectorate. And it doesn't look like they are anymore. I wish they would tell me when... And Oyo here is no longer a protectorate either. That's very upsetting. Well, hopefully we can keep improving relations with other nations like the Congo, and hopefully they won't leave us. But of course, we might have to declare war on them very soon. Now, if we go ahead and we look at our subject map mode, and most of the players that I see enable divert trade, this will change their liberty desire by 30%, but they will give up 100% of their trade power to me, which of course is exactly what we want. We might have to do this. But then again, we wouldn't get we would get all of this trade power, but I don't know if we would get all of this production. I mean, we certainly might. Okay, our forces are ready. We are going to retreat this boat here. And it looks like our conquistador passed away in the last month. So we are going to declare war. It looks like we have our very first claim here on Rome. Miguel de Cervantes, 50 diplomatic power. All right, now we have our diplomat. We are about to dive in here. We are improving relations with the Congo as we speak. And we are going after some of these gold mines. And I would, most likely, I'm probably going to be taking a lot of administrative power on these, next few conquests. And I might as well begin exploring some of this area. Wasn't aware I could go this far, but it looks like I can. Okay, so they don't have very many men, but it looks like they do have some cannons. Gonna convert more and more provinces. Zimbabwe here, or Mutampa. I would certainly love to take this gold mine, and I just might. Don't need any loans. We will convert Kong here to the Protestant faith. Bonoman, of all nations, or of all counties, is about to, spawn some rebels. So we'll send some troops down as quickly as we can. I will 100% reap the administrative power, which is quite nice. I have the ability to upgrade my government to a kingdom, and I am very excited. Now all of our provinces have a monthly autonomy reduction, which of course is very helpful as well. Let's create I really don't want an army organizer. I'd like somebody a lot cheaper. Not cheaper, I want somebody a lot more efficient, I should say. Massive battle about to take place. And we should be winning because they have a -1 crossing penalty. Excited about that. Okay, this is exactly what we wanted. A master recruiter. A lot of uprisings here. We might have to divert some troops, but hopefully England might help us out. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, it's not in our, jurisdiction to walk through other nations. I really need some more, fleets here to transport people around. Of course, these units are about to move in. We have 500 ducats. I would like to get scientific experimentation and chartered companies, improving our trade efficiency by a drastic amount. Okay, another big battle about to occur. We currently have our war goal. What would it look like to try to take as much land as possible? I want this land as well. It actually is very challenging. A lot of aggressive expansion. But of course, not very much with France, some with Morocco. I wonder how much administrative power, 350, but of course we would get a lot of provinces with ivory and gold, so it could be very, very helpful. Some more uprisings. Looks like we have some uprisings in Calais. We'll try our best to quell these one by one, though it might be a little troublesome. And here we are. We may want to go ahead and create one more general. A 1-3-4 isn't very good. Looks like these units are in direct path. Whoops, don't want to go this way. Are we really not allowed to go this way? There we are. Okay, these troops can move over this direction. Once we take out these Kilwa armies here, we can go ahead and send one of these troops over to Western Africa to possibly take out any other rebels that could arise. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do that now. You can go over here. We have won the siege of Mozambique. I think we're going to move into Kilwa. Now, trade goods. I would certainly like a lot of this ivory. I would like this gold mine as well, but I realize I might not have enough to conquer that. Let's move in and try to take out these 22,000 troops. These 16,000 can move in. And you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to take these 16,000 troops and bring them into Western Africa. That way, we can certainly take out these 20,000 Bonoman separatists. And where else do we stand? Moving in to take out the rest of these Kilwanian troops. And of course, we are about to move in and have a massive, massive battle. And perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. We are going to go ahead and bring our troops back over to their capital province. And I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.